welcome back to my channel. It's Ladybug. Today I'm going to do an eyebrow tutorial. This will be my first time doing a complete tutorial, so bear with. What you will need are tweezers, an eyebrow razor, I've got a spoolie. Excuse me, every time I start recording my throat always get weird. Anyway, a flat brush. This is to carve out my brows, and so is this smaller one, which also has an angled tip. That's gonna be for gel eyeliner. And just in case I don't like this one, I have this one here, and we're just going to use one of these or both of these to create our brow. This brush is kind of fluffy. It's going to be used to blur out and blend in and buff out our cream. I'm gonna go between this foundation and these two foundations. I'm just not sure which ones I'm going to use, so I got 3 instead of concealer because I don't want the halo around my brows to be too bright, because I am going to wear my brows today. I mean, you know, after I get them situated, I'm going to wear them today. You're going to need some scissors. These scissors are curved. You're going to need brow gel. This is by LA Colors. It's clear. Also, if you don't want to use gel eyeliner or eyebrow pomade, you can use an eyebrow pencil. This is the Nicka K Eyebrow Duo. You guys know already. I've used this before, and I also have the LA Colors Auto Eyeliner. It's in white, and I'm basically just going to use this to draw the shape of my brows before I actually do anything. Also, makeup wipes. First things first, we need to even out the hairs in our brows. So what I'm gonna do is just brush all my brow hairs up. I'm gonna take my spoolie and my scissors. I'm gonna take them this way with the curve going up that way, and I'm going to brush up and just trim those extra hairs. I'm using the spoolie to hold the hairs up as I cut. I'm not just cutting. I'm cutting the shape that I want my brows, or the direction that I want them to go. I'm not just willy-nilly just doing whatever. This way. There, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Next, we're going to take our white eyeliner or white pencil, whatever you have. Even if you were to use a brush and some type of concealer or foundation to shape the way you want your brows, that's fine too. We use what we have, we work with what we've got. I'm going to take this there a little bit, and I'm going to try to look as straight as possible. I'm going to just draw a few dots. I do want them to arch a little bit, so I'm going to create an arch. Basically, what I'm doing is coming from here, and I'm going straight up, and that's where I want my arch to be. So, I mean, I didn't do it, I just dotted it, but now I'm going to show you. There. That's basically what I did. But I want my arch to be here, because I don't want it to be too, you know. Anyway, I want it to come down about here. There. So now, right under my arch where I want, well, the arch to be, I'm just going to, well, it's between these two. It's like right here. I'm going to make a dot right there. Same thing. And then basically we're just going to connect the dots. I'm going to actually do a dot here and here. I'm going to start at the top. And just work my way. Now your lines don't necessarily have to be neat. They're just so you have an idea of how you want your brows to be. So yeah, I'm going directly under my brow. And I'm just going to draw straight up, almost into that. Then I'm going to come down from this point. And then I'm just going to draw that way. Connect. There. This here is a little thick, but I'm actually going to go into that with the henna later. So that's okay. I think that looks pretty good. I think I'm satisfied with that shape. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to come from here, go directly under. I'm drawing a little on the bottom of my brow hairs. I'm drawing on the bottom. There. Now I'm going to come down from here. There. Great. They both look pretty even. Now I'm just going to extend this here, because when I do the henna, I want my brows to come out, not to like right here where they sort of fade and end. I want them to come out a little more. So yeah, now I'm going to take my brow razor and just get rid of all this. I'm going to stretch, and I'm going to go down and to the side, but I'm just going to show you to the side first. the reason I'm scratching my skin is so it won't skip and get stuck. Like, this is smooth, obviously, but you know it's gonna, and you might get cut. So be very careful. Now what I'm going to do is shave the top, but you got to be careful because you don't want to make a mistake and slip and shave your eyebrow off. Same thing on this side. And I'm not scraping up and down, I'm just going down. And I'm stopping right at and a little on that white line. Now we're going to take some tweezers and get really into it, and we're going to pluck all the excess hairs that you see around. I'm grabbing my skin out. Just going back over. I'm just brushing up with my spoolie to make sure I didn't miss anything. Now that we have our brows the shape that we want them, what I'm going to do now is take my eyeliner again and just go back over and make these This is basically going to be a barrier, so I won't tint any part of my skin that I don't want tinted. What I'm going to do is take a clean brush, this brush from earlier. I'm going to take this side. Try to wipe away. Ooh, that was perfect. One wipe. And that's all it took. I just want to get rid of some of that barrier. Going to use the henna. My sister gave me this henna. Thank you, sis. Anyway, it's called Mina Eyebrow Henna, and it's in the shade dark brown. It comes with 3 packs of henna, which I think I left the last one up the street. But when you do open a pack, they give you this little jar to keep the leftovers in, and I've got about that much left. Let's see how this is going to work out. So it comes with that, and it comes with a little spoon. Look, I'm drinking soup. This is to mix the henna and you'll mix it in this little cup. And it also comes with, a little dropper to drop some water into this. Then you'll pour your henna in and then you'll mix it up. It also comes with instructions. Anyway, I'm not sure where my sister got this from. I'm gonna say Amazon, and then I'll just comment the link in the description box so you guys can see. Alright, what I'm gonna do first is pour the henna. I'm gonna pour the henna inside of here. I don't know if this is gonna be enough. I'm gonna take some water. I filled the dropper up. Well, hold on. I filled the dropper up to like right here. That's where it is. I don't know if you can see it. There, see? It's right there, like right at the top. And I'm gonna drip a little bit at a time because I don't want it to be too watery. I want it to be thick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 drops for now. Now I'm gonna take a little spoon and mix it up. And it's actually the consistency that I want. It's pretty thick, but it's also creamy, like so. It's not drippy. That consistency there. As you can see, it's not dripping, so that's thick enough for me. Just gonna tap the rest of this off into that jar. I'm going to take this angled flat brush and I'm going to clean off the spoon. I'm going to scrape it back into the little cup. And I'm going to coat my brush with the henna. I'm coating my brush with the henna, but I'm also pressing against the sides so it can be flat. Now for the fun part. I'm going to do my left eyebrow first because that eyebrow misbehaves. So and I'm basically just getting as close to that white line, if not a little over, but not like a lot over because I don't want it to penetrate through it and still get on that part of my skin. Here and then went out because, like I said, I wanted to fade. So I'm basically just doing it like I would do my eyebrow gel on a regular day. Now I'm going to move on to the next eyebrow. feel a little bit of burning, like a tingling sensation, but that's probably, well, it's not probably, it's mostly because I shaved my brows. It always happens like that, but I guess the henna is reacting to it a tad more than I would usually feel, but it's not alarming, so I'm gonna keep going. Now I'm going to let this dry for about between 10 and 30 minutes. So I'll be back. Alright guys, so it's been about another 10 minutes, which would be 20 minutes altogether. What I'm going to do is take a makeup wipe, and I'm going to get ready to wipe my brows off. I'm going to start at the tail. Okay. It's not as dark as I would want it, but it's not too bad. It definitely tinted my brows. The little tail on the end could be darker, but I like it. It's cool. Overall, I'm satisfied. This isn't a review, but I mean, I guess it kind of is. But I'm not going to label this video as a review. But yeah, I like this tint. It could be a little darker, like I said, which I could have left it on longer, but impatience. Since it's not dark enough for me, I'm going to use the gel eyeliner. I'm going to go in, take some on my brush. Ooh, that's too much. I'm going to get it off inside the cap while also coating my brush. I want to make it as flat as possible. Basically just tracing and filling in what's already there. And when I get here, I'm coming this way, but I'm also coming up, but I'm doing it lightly. Now I'm going to take this flat brush and I think I'm gonna underline, which is line the bottom, with the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation in Golden Honey. This is the lighter version of this one, which is Toffee. This is darker. So I'm going to use the lighter version under. No, I don't even know why I'm doing it. I'm just going to coat my brush. Get enough on there. Now what I'm going to do is clean my brush off a little. And I'm going to use that Toffee, which is the darker foundation, to get to the top. So I'm just going to take the side of my brush. And I'm going a little above my brow. Now I'm going to get as close as I possibly can. And drag out. Now I'm getting as close as I possibly can again. I'm dragging out. There. Same thing on the other side. Just gonna get some more of this foundation. That flat fluffy brush, we're going to use that to blend all this out and buff it. Just gonna take that empty brush from earlier and see if I can get some of this to go away. Brow gel to make them stay. Coat my brows with this. you guys. That was the tutorial. So I have a little time, so I'm gonna do a little extra makeup. I'm gonna go in with that Ellipsis Labs. It's a hyaluronic makeup primer. I'm gonna take some of that, put it in my hand. Now I'm gonna set and mist my face with this gold facial mist. Ooh. It's by Magic Collection and it's called the Glowy Hydrating Mist. It's for face, body, and hair. I'm going to do some magnetic eyelashes today. I'm going to use the top pair today. It'll be a little dramatic since I'm not really doing makeup. I'm just going to do some long lashes. Two coats. That should be good enough. And then I'm gonna let it dry. As they're drying, I'm going to create a wing with this red eyeliner. I got a pack of these. They come in multiple colors. It's by, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. There. I'll put these down in the description box. It's long lasting color eyeliner. It comes with 12. And yep, that's what it looks like. That's who it's by right there. And I'm going to use the red since I have a red shirt on today. And this is going to be my first time using color eyeliner, so they're supposed to be really pigmented, which the red is. It's going to go perfect with that. So I'm just going to make my wing. I'm going to start with the left side, the right side first, because I did this side with the magnetic eyeliner first, so I don't want to smear it. So I'm just going to create my wing. And I'm just going to do the wing part. I'm not going to go all the way across because I'm going to have lashes on. So, there. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. If you guys are wondering why I'm not saying what I'm doing for the wing, it's because I have a winged eyeliner tutorial, and if you've been watching my channel, you would know my method for doing my winged eyeliner. So if you haven't seen it, go and check it out. It's fairly new, so it actually looks cool. Now it's time to apply the lashes. Like I said, I'm going in with the top pair. Or should I do the, no, top. I'm also pressing my lashes up against the false lashes to blend them in more. LA Colors brown eyeliner for the lips, and Ofra liquid matte lipstick. Anyway, this is a nice brown color. Oh, and this is in the shade Verona, by the way. There. Verona. Nice brown shade. I like to dot it and then blend it in with my lips. I'm gonna go in with the UCANBE My Honey palette. This is an eyeshadow palette, but I'm gonna use this shade here, this shimmery gold shade, as a highlight. See how pretty that looks? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna use that. Highlight. I'm going to take my highlighter brush, which is a fluffy angled brush. See, I'm gonna go in with that. I'm just gonna go. That's it. Now I'm gonna tap off because I don't know how pigmented this is gonna be. I'm gonna get right under the arch. And a little over here. And like I said, I like my highlighter to come out like that. Under the arch. And drag it out. Now I'm going to go in the inner corners. I'm going to close my eye. That way I'll get both top and bottom at the same time. Same thing on this side. Now I'm going to highlight the bridge of my nose, but just right here. I'm going to take my finger, a clean finger, and just blur out the bottom to blend it and the top. Then I'm going to pat and take a little more and just right in the middle. Now I'm going to take the leftover and go right in the middle of my nose. my finger, blur it out a little bit. Now I'm going to take my finger and go into the eyeshadow, get a little bit, and dab under my chin. Take a clean finger and blur that out. What I'm going to do now is set my face with the Milani Make It Last 16 Hour Wear Matte Finish. Just going to set that really quick. Going to help it out. And now I'm going to take that brush from earlier and go into that same highlighting shade, or that same eyeshadow shade, and get some on it. There. I'm gonna just dab first, then I'm gonna swipe. I'm going to connect that. I'm going to get some more. Tap off and do the same thing on the other side. Connect. That is it. This is basically what I would do for my everyday face. Just no foundation and no contour. Just eyes, brows, lips, and I hope this tutorial helped you guys out. My camera, like the lens is here, but I'm looking at the screen, so sorry. Eye contact. Anyway, I hope this video helped you guys out. That was my first time ever doing eyebrow maintenance like that. So if you have any advice, comment below. If you don't, comment below anyway. Give a like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you all. Peace.